Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Demon's Crest for the Super Nintendo. One of my favorite games ever, as I've already said. I'm going to make a quick stop at this shop here. It's the first potion shop we can access on the map. We want to buy herb. It'll restore some of our vitality, but let's check out some of these other potions first. Mercury is pretty lame. It basically is like an escape spell in an RPG. It gets you out of the area. Sulfur exits you straight to the map. Mercury takes you back to the beginning of the area. Okay, Elixir is basically insurance in case you die. If you have an elixir spell on hand and you die, it'll automatically resurrect you and restore a little bit of life. Well, I guess while I'm here, I might as well stop at the magic shop before we get on to the second stage. Alright, Shadow. A barrier of darkness will surround and protect you. It's alright, but not... I mean, most of the magic in this game is honestly fairly useless, but... Hold isn't bad. It'll stop weak enemies in their tracks. Imp calls a familiar down, and... he attacks enemies for you, which is cool, but every second he's around, he eats gold, so... Earthquake and the enemies on the ground will be damaged. Now, Shock isn't too bad, but for now, I'm not going to be picking up any spells. Alright, now let's head back here to Stage 2. Check out the town a bit. Now this here is the wise man. He tells, when you come in with talisman, he tells a talisman equipped, he tells you what they do. It's true. Now this dude here, he has different speech depending on what form you have when you talk to him. Yeah. They say that the red demon known as Firebrand has risen. That's me. He nearly burnt the demon realm to ashes years ago. If Phalanx had not rescued us, we would all be dead thanks to that arrogant fool Firebrand. That's pretty much not true, because Phalanx is crazier than I am, but... let's see. No. Did you see that red demon Firebrand escape from the Coliseum? I sure did. And it's true, Arma is trying to hunt me down. And this is just the magic shop for this town. This one has the full list of spells. The last one is Death. Oops. Oh, well, I guess I bought a Death spell. Pressing buttons too fast. Anyway, let's continue on to the stage. Statues. They will... obviously, you don't want to touch the fire. They will also breathe fire. Water. Don't want to touch it. Water will hurt you for every second that you're in it. You pretty much want to avoid going into water until you actually have the surprise Fire Crest and can transform into the tidal gargoyle. So this will be an area we come back to. You're going to come back to the stage about a bajillion times. Now we have a couple options on where to go. We can knock this statue out of the way with ground gargoyle, or we can continue on. Right now the most profitable choice is this one. This takes us to a cave. This is the first alternate path here. Use ground gargoyle to smash into these things. Now remember that your fireball... now I can't get through here quite yet, so we need to remember this. This fireball and that fireball. The ground fireball is twice as strong as the air fireball, so remember that. Get out of the way of those flames. I don't think that vase is anything special. I think it's just money. Generally, the harder something is to get to, the more worthwhile it is. No, I mean, that's pretty much the way it usually is, though, but... yeah. So try to angle your shot so you can hit enemies with the ground fireball from the ground gargoyle. Just tends to work out better that way. Doing more damage is never a bad thing. This is where the fun part is. Now you'll see that the room is kind of flickering. Well, we want to keep these candles lit. And no, we also can't go that way quite yet. Bats are annoying. They'll grab onto you and suck out your life. Now there's a full life I didn't need. Yeah, what we're aiming for in this part is those blocks that I keep saying we have to come back, like those ones. We're going for the power to destroy those blocks. That is what we are after at the moment. You will learn to hate bats. These ghosts are no pushover either. Alright, well if you want to fade out, that's fine. Make my life easier. There's a door right there. I just know, okay. It's very possible I'll die here. We're going to 3 hit points. This is a boss. He is pretty tough for the level you're at when you come to fight him. Definitely want to be ground gargoyle here. And if you can, make this leap so you can get the life up. Don't sink into the ooze because the eye will damage you. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm ready. I'm ready. Alright, now you gotta destroy all the little satellite eyes before the big eye itself will come out. The best way to do that is to chill up on one of these platforms, and if the right angle comes along like that, shoot an eye with a ground fireball. It'll take 3 air fireballs, or 2 ground fireballs, or 1 air fireball and 1 ground fireball to take down the little eyes. If you let the eyes get out of control, this battle gets pretty difficult. You just take them as they come, you'll do fine. If these things, I mean, you need to be on these things, because they don't stop coming. So if you make a couple bad shots, you're in trouble. Now this part, the eye's about to fly out and start his attacks. It's kind of the same thing. You need to be a little more mobile, because he won't, and the goo will get you. Use your ground fireball whenever you can, because it does way more damage than any other attack you have right now. And there you go. Oh yeah. We got the piece of the Fire Crest called Buster. With it, you can break through stone. That's what I'm here for. Alright. I am going to make some detours now. We want to put our awesome new power to use, right? Nothing special in this area. Remember in the third part of this stage, I pointed out some breakable blocks? Well, that's what we're here for. Gimme. I love that gargoyle in the background. It's so cool. So we can just skip most of this. And we don't need to refight the hippogriff. We'll automatically zone into this part. Bastard. Yeah, the ability to fly is pretty amazing. And the Buster is also capable of doing some things the Fire can't. There are armored enemies that we'll see in a bit that you can't damage with the Fireball, but you can with the Buster. It's also slightly stronger than the Fire as far as regular enemies are concerned. Let's just go ahead and equip that right now. As you can see, it's kind of a green looking energy ball thing. And we just pop on over here, drop a bit, and bam! Life up. And if you haven't noticed, when you get a oh yeah, those things will break away if you touch them. When you get a life up, it restores all your life as well. Very nice. And we'll just go where we fought Arma, and we'll automatically zone out. Now let's head back here. And I will show off the potion shop here. Just use the buster to break through these blocks. Now the important thing about this shop is that it has the ginseng. Oh no, I can't talk to him because I already have max potions. Damn it. Whatever. I'll come back and talk to him later. And Buster can also hit urns that are on ground level where your fireball would just go right over them. Alright, we're going to go back to where I was so we can get through, basically clear out the areas as I go. Well, that was stupid. That was even stupider. So was that. Okay. Alright, was it up here or down there? I forget. Alright, down on the next one. Can you guess what that is? If you said spell vellum, you're right. So now we can hold. As you can see, we got another one, so we can hold 2 spells. I'm just full of smart moves today. Yeah, that urn just contains money, but there's a high probability of it being a 20. Well, let me just be as stupid as possible. Let's use a potion. And that's what herb does. It restores 5 points of health. And it's pretty useful for this point of the game, because you just don't have much more life than that. However, later on in the game, you're going to be picking up ginsengs, which restore all your life. They're more expensive, but, your life bar ends up far bigger than this at the end of the game. That's the shortcut to the next area. What we want is this way. And Note Buster won't act as a light for those. And we get more life. I'll just take advantage of this little shortcut here. Come on. Come on. Now you notice my fire didn't do anything to the ghost last time, but I thought Buster dispelled the ghosts. Hold on. I know for sure what works on them, but I thought the Buster would dispel them. Okay, yeah, it just takes a few shots. I knew I wasn't... well, I am crazy, but you know what I mean. Then we automatically zone out. And back we go. Now I can show you the potion shop, and we will continue on the real path of this level here. Alright. There's the important one. Ginseng, 140G, restores all of your vitality. Fortunately, I'm a little shy for it, thanks to me accidentally buying a death spell, but herb will be quite sufficient for now. Actually, I think I'm going to cut the video here. We'll complete part 2, well, stage 2, in the next video. Thanks everyone for watching. I will see you next time when we take on our first really challenging boss. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you next time.